Hello and welcome to this lecture. As previously we have learned to choose images from gallery or capture images using camera inside our Flutter application. But now we will learn to display the live camera footage inside our Flutter application so that later we can use the frames of that live camera footage with our machine learning models and build real-time machine learning based Flutter applications. So let's start. So the first step is creating a new Flutter project. So open your Android Studio and here click on this new Flutter project. So select Flutter and click next. And here you need to type the project name and I am gonna name it Live Feed Application. Now select the language to Kotlin and Swift and click Finished. And our project will be created in a moment. So now our Flutter project is created. So let's quickly run this Flutter project inside an Android emulator and confirm that it is containing the default counter application. And after that we will make changes inside this project and display the live camera footage. So I am gonna launch an Android emulator and I am gonna run this application inside it. So now our application is installed and there you can see it is containing the default counter application. So when you will click on this button, you can see the count is increasing. And now we will make changes inside this application code so that we can display the live camera footage. But before that, let's remove the code for this counter application. So here you can see we got this stateful widget named My Home Page, and inside it we got our code for this counter application. So firstly, let's remove these comments. And after that, inside this My Home Page state, we will remove this counter and this method. After that, inside this build method, we got this scaffold and we will remove everything present inside this scaffold. So we will remove this app bar, this body and this floating action button. So let's select all of that and remove it. And now our scaffold does not contain anything. And when you will hard reload it, you can see our application does not contain anything. And now we need to add the code to display the live camera footage inside this application. And for doing that, open your browser and go to the site pub.dev. Here click on this first link. So this site is opened and here you can search for Dart and Flutter packages. And the package we are gonna use is named as camera. So we will type camera here and press enter. And in the results you can see we got this camera package and the popularity is 100%. Similarly you can see the likes and the pub points. So this is the most authentic package for displaying the live camera footage inside your Flutter application and also enabling different functionalities like capturing the image using that live camera footage. So just click on it and the documentation page will be opened. And here the first step is installing this package inside our Flutter application. So click on this installing button and here copy this dependency. After that, move back to your application and open your pubspec.yaml file. And here when you will scroll down inside the dependencies, we need to paste it. So I'm gonna paste it here. And now let's click on this pub.get so that this package will be downloaded and added inside our Flutter application. So there you can see this package is successfully added inside our Flutter application. After that, let's look at the instructions so that we can use this package inside our Flutter application. So here change to this readme section and now you can see the documentation. So the first thing is installation. So we already added this dependency inside our pubspec.yaml file. And the next step is some specific configurations for iOS and Android. So for iOS, we need to add these key value pairs inside our info.plist file. So these are actually the permissions related to live camera footage. So firstly you can see this key camera usage description, and here inside this string pair you need to describe the reason that why you need to display the live camera footage or get access to this live camera footage. And the second key is for microphone usage description. So if you also want to use the microphone, then you need to describe the reason here. But for now let's copy it, and after that move back to your application, and here inside iOS go inside runner and open this info.plist file. So there you can see it contains these key value pairs. So we will paste them just in the start of this dictionary and add the spacing. So now here inside these string tags you need to describe the reason. Like you can say, as your application is helping user to recognize several types of fruit, so you need to display the live camera footage so that user can scan the fruit and your app can tell that what type of fruit is present. Similarly, you need to describe the reason for this microphone here. So after pasting them, the setup for our iOS application will be completed. And the next instructions are related to Android. And for Android, our minimum SDK version should be greater than or equal to 21. So we need to change that inside our Android portion. So here expand this Android section and go inside this app, then open this build.gradle file. And here when you will scroll down, you will see this section default configurations, and here you can specify your minimum SDK version as it is described using a variable, but you can manually type it. So we are gonna specify 21 here. And that's it. Now the setup for both Android and iOS applications is complete, and we can finally use this library to display the live camera footage.